What we're going to do is not a training session. It's a funny experience. It's a different experience. We'll try to do a series of exercises. Some of them have very easy dynamics, but there are others which are much more difficult to understand, and it takes longer to get into the routine.
You must have a structure and an objective in the session. The coach has to organize things with progression.
Play it over here. Play. Play.
The kids, they have to understand really the objective of every exercise. And they have to bring to the game, which is the pure 11 against 11, what they learn, what they practice during the day, during the week, during the months, during the years of their formation. Parar. First of all, I think when a kid goes to an academy or when a kid goes to a football club playing at a youth age is a big question mark. I think it's very, very important. We have in the future all good football players, or at least good men ready to be successful in any kind of area. And the worst thing is a kid to be a frustrated man because he was just focused on football. No, they have to enjoy they have to enjoy the game. I speak for myself. When I was 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, I don't dream to be a good coach. I dreamed to be a good player, and I wasn't. And life was not a drama for me. I searched new motivations, and I am what I am. And even if I wasn't a good coach, I could be always a successful person in a different life and in love with the game. So I think in this level, one thing is obvious, which is not all of the kids involved in a football team, they will be players, but all of them will be men. All of them, in spite of their professional future in any kind of area, they need to cooperate with people. They need to communicate with people. They need to support people. And I think this is what football can give you, and you can keep for life.
The first exercise is a pass exercise. We're doing this routine. It's done with only 10 people. When we do this during training, we do it. We put this a bit further, and we put 10 players here and 10 players there. But now, we're doing with only 10 players, while the other 10 wait, and then we do it again. It's a pass dynamics, and we also do it as a warming-up exercise.
The warming-up must be including the ball and including the skill already. You can do it just by running, but if you do it by running, you are wasting some time of practice with the ball. Okay, bye.
Go. Turn it. That's it. That's it. Pass it there. That's it. Pass it here. Pass it here. Exactly. That's it. Good.
Okay. E troca. Okay. So when they do this, they do it. They do a passing situation where the kids are basically doing the kind of pass they have in the game. The short one, receiving, the first control is important. The pass into the midfield, from a defensive area into the midfield. The midfield player to hold the ball and to give a back pass to the other one that is facing the game. This one, a speed pass to the other side, and always following the pass, which means you pass the ball, you cannot stay still. You have to pass, you have to run, you have to support.
Now that you know the movement routine, you stop thinking about movement and start thinking about quality. You start thinking about quality, the pass quality and the reception quality, the ball speed. Now you have to think about the technical aspects. Now that you have the exercise routine in your head, you have to start thinking about the more important stuff, which is quality. You don't have to run very fast. We're just warming up. We're warming up with the ball, and it's just that. You have to play and pass the ball. You have to run at a comfortable rhythm. You have to feel good with the way you're running. Let's go. That's it. Pass it here. Play.
I have a good friend that used to say he never saw in his life a pianist starting his lesson running around the piano. No, he sits in the piano and he starts slowly, but doing the movements he needs to do, practicing the coordination with the fingers, the relation between fingers and brain. And in football this is exactly the same thing. Don't run with the kids around the pitch. Do with kids a practice where they warm and at the same time they are doing what they need to do, and pass is a basic skill. Apparently is a basic skill, but when I demand from the kids a good control, a good speed of the pass, a good direction of the pass, a good choice of the pass, this is not so basic like it looks like. So I think is a very important way to start.
Good ball right there. Good control. Play it, pass it back here, put it here. Look before you pass. That's right, good control.
You can bring to the warming up a routine that we want to use in the game. I brought this one because it's one where a central defender passes the ball to a fullback, the fullback gives back, he sees the midfield player normally has pressure from behind, so he has to hold the ball, give the ball back, but after that, when the ball is back, you have to see the movement of the forward. So I brought a routine that for me is an important routine in the game. But any father, any coach can choose a complete different. Instead of look depth, look the sides, so search another routine, but always with this objective. I think it's completely wrong when you start with kids a training session where you spend 15-20 minutes doing warm-up, doing basically what the kids do in the school. Because in the school, when they have the physical education, the gymnastic, this is really what they do. But when you go, for example, for a club, it's because the kids, they love the game and they want to develop their qualities in the game.
Okay, stop. That's good. That was good.
Natural talent is easy to understand. You know, we can easily find, even at this age, we can easily find the kids with more capacity to decide well. I used to say at the early age, which one is the best player? Is the player that dribbles everybody. Is the best player. Is the player that gets the ball and dribbles everybody. In the next phase, where they are playing in group as a team with some organization, with some discipline, for me, the best player is the player that decides better. So I think we cannot cut the legs and say this is a collective sport, you cannot dribble. I think this is absolutely ridiculous to say something like that. But to teach them the right moment to dribble, the right moment to pass, the right moment to keep possession of the ball and allow the team. This is, I think, is a timing where we have still to give them space to develop skills, because football is about skill, and special players are players with special skills, but it's time where they need to understand the game.